Hi, my name is Molly Frazier, and this is my Do Something and Report It project for BBE2201, Renewable Energy and the Environment, and this is the spring 2012 semester. So for my project, I wanted to do an energy audit of the apartment that I live in. I specifically wanted to focus on phantom energy just because I've heard from a number of different people that you actually waste a lot of energy by just having appliances plugged in even when you're not using them. So I wanted to do an audit to see how much money we're actually wasting by just having them plugged in. So to do this, I checked out a wattage meter from the library. It looks like this. And if you have any interest in doing this, I would really recommend doing this. It was free of charge. I just went to the Hennepin County Library, and I think otherwise you have to pay like 30 bucks or something. So what you do is just plug this into the outlet and then plug in any appliance right up here. So for the audit, I looked at appliances that I personally use and appliances in the common area of my apartment because I have two roommates and I didn't look at any of the appliances that they're using. Some things that use phantom energy, not everything does, but the ones that do were a space heater, a little bit from a TV, most of it came from the cable box on the TV, and then an iHome or like any type of radio, I'm assuming, and then the microwave. The total watts, assuming that all those things were plugged in for 24 hours a day, they don't come out, was 888 watt hours per day. Now, energy is most commonly priced in kilowatt hours per day, so converting that to kilowatt hours, it comes out with only 0.888 kilowatt hours per day. Now, on an annual basis, that means that we used 324 kilowatt hours per year. And just based on prices of energy that I got a quote just for the state of Minnesota, it's about 10 cents per kilowatt hour. So per year, we were only spending $33.47 on phantom energy. This isn't a lot of energy, but there's, you could still cut down on this. Who doesn't want an extra $30 in their pocket at the end of the year? So ways to reduce this are just to unplug things when you're not using them. It's as simple as that, especially the cable box because, like I said, that used the most phantom energy. So after I did that and realized this really wasn't a lot of energy cost that we were using just based on phantom energy, I wanted to do an energy audit of the entire apartment on a daily and yearly basis for things that we're actually using. So I did the same thing, measured everything while it was in use, and for that came out to be 4.735 kilowatt hours per day, converted into dollars and cents. That's 47 cents a day that we're spending on energy using the appliances in my apartment. So per year that comes out to $172 per year, which I think seems pretty normal, would be like a normal amount for any college apartment or home. And just some things that surprised me. Appliances that I thought used a lot of energy that I guess I didn't realize was, first of all, a coffee maker. It used 926 watts while it's on. Now granted, a coffee maker is not on for very much time during the day, maybe a half hour to an hour depending on, well, that might even be high, depending on how many people in your apartment are making coffee. A hair dryer was also another one that used a lot of energy, but similar to the coffee maker, is only on for about 10 minutes a day. And then the microwave also used a lot. Some appliances that were surprisingly low amount of energy was my phone charger and laptop charger. These are things I'd say that people use pretty frequently, especially with smartphones. I think we have to be charging our phones a lot. And we're all use laptops, and the energy usage on that was actually pretty low. It was 45 watts to charge my laptop, which I thought was pretty good. So with all that said, we're using about, or I'm specifically using about $33 of phantom energy a year and $172 of active energy per year. Ways to cut down on that would just be unplugging things when you're not in use, trying to minimize your usage as much as possible. So some things I do is just I leave a lamp on in my room, and I don't turn it off when I'm entering and exiting the room. I just kind of leave it on, which is a definite waste of energy. If you're not getting a benefit from the appliance, you really should be turning it off and unplugging it. And then another thing I do is I'll make coffee and I'll just forget that I have the coffee pot on, and it'll just stay on for a lot longer than it needs to. So just things like that can really make a difference in your overall energy bill and hopefully save everybody some money, which is important, especially now, because I know we could all use some extra money. So yeah, that's it.